Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an On the Fly review for you, and today I'm talking about The Forever Purge, released a few weeks ago, starring Ana de la Reguera, Josh Lucas, and Will Patton. This is the fifth film in the increasingly Trump-obsessed horror movie series. Whole concept of this is that for 12 hours, one night, uh, once a year, all crime is not only legal in the U.S. but encouraged. Um, and that's the setup. The sequel here is the whole deal is that after the purge, alarms go off, the purge is over, but people aren't stopping. People just aren't stopping purging. There's too much racism and hatred and division and white supremacy and all this kind of nonsense. Um, and yeah, it's what I like about the movies, what I like about all the Purge movies. I do like how they do all have different settings and different characters and stuff like that. Uh, but we had the third Purge, which was still the worst one. Election year, which just it wasn't even a movie. That was a fucking campaign ad for Hillary Clinton. Uh, but we had that movie, and it ends the purge. The purge is over, voted out by the end of the movie. And so for the fourth one, we had to justify it by going to the first purge. It takes place in Staten Island, and then we had two seasons of a TV show, and now we're just the purges forever, and it's just. And also, you're gonna sit there and tell me that in a country that has something like the fucking purge, there would still be a massive illegal immigration problem in this country? They didn't think the plot of this movie through. It's just all their evil Trump, bad Republicans. And yes, it is heavily insinuated, like in this movie, that the NFFA, the New Founding Fathers of America, they aren't even the real bad guys anymore. It's the people. it's just I mean, once again, trying to be woke or relevant, it's horribly dates this movie. I mean, when I say horribly dates this movie, and the movie just came out just a few weeks ago, and it's already incredibly dated because the fucker's not even president anymore. There's a whole new asshole to worry about who's doing his whole new bag of dog shit that everyone should be concerned about. So all this Trump shit's not, it's not even an issue. Why do you care about Trump still? It's just, and of course, the hating on Republicans, because it's the Republicans who burnt down the city, the entire country, city after city, for the last 13 months. Yeah, I remember that. It was all definitely Republicans. They were chanting "White Lives Matter" and everything. I mean, but come on, seriously. If you're talking about uh, violent and aggressive, politically divisive, racially based, multi-million dollar, massive nationwide organization that has the full support of Hollywood, Capitol Hill, academia, and the media. Does it sound like I'm describing Black Lives Matter and Antifa, or am I describing InfoWars and the Proud Boys? I mean, come on, be honest here. I'm not saying any of them are worth a shit. They're all assholes. They're all like some of these channels. When the Black Widow movie was coming out, channels like Geeks and Gamers, The Quartering, Young Ripa would put out 3, 4 fucking videos a week, bitching about this movie before it even came out, because this how they get their views. They're just trolling, you know. I don't give a shit about trolls. What I care about are people looting stores and burning down buildings, breaking into people's homes, and shooting people in the streets. I think that's an actual concern. Anyhow, yeah. This movie sucked. Like I said, it's not the worst of the Purge movies, but it's close to it. Anyhow, 2 stars, because like I said, I do enjoy the setting. I like the costumes. I like uh, but it's just there's nothing there. And also, really more so than with this one than any other Purge movie, leans way too heavily into action. You know what I mean? I mean, there's always been guns and fights since the first movie, but yeah, this movie seems more of an action movie than a horror movie. And considering the South West setting, I mean, they didn't even go for like cowboy kind of thing, kind of feeling scenes. You know what I mean? Anyhow, I hope you like this video. Don't really give a shit. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.